Yeah, you see, it's like you need to.
Go on this one.
Yeah, it works. And yeah, it works.
Greeting honorable members. The time is now 10 o'clock, which is the time for our meeting. May I just check from the committee support that we have got the required number to start the meeting.
Yes, Chair, we have we can start the meeting because we've got the quorum for starting the meeting, Chair.
Thank you. Greetings, honorable members. Greetings to the Minister, the delegation of the department, and the delegation from the entity for the committee today. Of course, this is the meeting of the Portfolio Committee on Employment and Labor in the National Assembly. And for the rules of the National Assembly to apply to all those on the platform. So that also means civil society structures and so on. Of course, I would want us to just deal quickly with formalities to formally open the meeting. Now that we have confirmation that we are to receive presentations that are before us. As I said, honorable members, it will just be a reminder that we are convened as a committee of Assembly and for the rules of the National Assembly, in particular on members and all participants on the platform are reminded to keep their mics muted, video cameras off, until at a time when recognized by the chairperson. At that point, once recognized by the chairperson, you will then proceed your camera and proceed to speak. In a situation where you experience connectivity challenges, you ask for the permission to switch off your video camera so as to maximize your bandwidth and proceed to speak. From time to time, those that may lose connectivity and may ensure at all times as you reconnect to the meeting that your video camera is off and your mic is muted, as mics are sensitive and could have background sounds that may distract the speaker or the meeting itself. Please, honorable members, we are also reminded that the rules to make provision for point of raised by members. At the time of raising a point of order, please ensure that you use your headset and your video camera off until you are recognized by the chairperson. In the case the chairperson is unable to see your hand, committee support will also assist the chair to be able to identify the member who wants to raise the point of order. Only at that point that the member, having been recognized by the chairperson, will then proceed to answer to raise the point of order on which the chairperson could rule upon in terms of the rules. We are further advised not to raise unnecessary point of orders to a point where this meeting collapses on this platform. Having dealt with those formalities, honorable members, this meeting is therefore the opportunity to also now greet South Africans who are following deliberations of the committee on platforms made possible by Parliament as a way of ensuring public participation in the work of Parliament.
Recording in progress.
now get to formal recording of apologies that may have been received by the committee support. We'll start the committee support. Are there apologies that have been received?
Good morning, Chair, and good morning to my honorable members. Chair, I have not received any apology from the honorable members and also from the department. Chair, everybody is here who is supposed to be here, Chair. So we're still checking if there are other members that are still trying to connect, Chair. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. That's from the committee support. And I'll check if there are members who would want to raise apologies that may have not been received by the office. Are there apologies, honorable members, that we need to record been received? I take it that in the absence of any hand, there are no apologies from members, and will then
Yeah, from the DA. Can you hear me?
yes, honorable Beckham.
As my colleague from the DA won't be present today.
Honorable Van Vaart will
Yeah,
be present. That's the apology that has been registered.
thank you. Thanks.
Honorable Beckham.
Thank you.
That apology that has been registered, I take it that there are no objections in us approving that apology. So no objections, so the apology is agreed to. As we flight the agenda for the meeting, I would want to just take the opportunity again to guide the meeting on how we are approaching the agenda. We are meant to conclude by 6 the latest. We have been given the whole day to go through presentations and engagements by members, as well as consider the minutes of the previous meetings. Honorable members and the ministry, as I see also that the Deputy Minister has also joined, Honorable Spear. I've acknowledged the ministry before, so they are also acknowledged. I'm taking the opportunity now to just guide so that we have quality engagements. This take into account the point raised about the time that we need to allocate. So it would appear that there are committee members that have now finally been connected and probably would still want to raise apologies, I suspect, because we are now about to get to the agenda, so that I do not get anybody to be closed outside. Let me start with Honorable Rowe. I saw your hand, but it's dropped now. I'm not sure if you are John.
Good morning, Chair.
Morning.
I will be leaving at 1:30.
At
I've got
1:30.
another engagement. Yeah.
Thank you. Honorable Rowe would note that. Honorable Slepe, I'm not sure why it's always Slele, but yeah, I take it that it's Honorable Slepe.
No, thank you very much. Good morning, Chair and the team. Chair, I'm hearing that you are saying the presentation is going to be for the whole day. Chair, I think it is a huge challenge. Yesterday, I was at the Parliament. I went to submit the challenge with regarding the data. Last time, I connected almost 5 hours, and then unfortunately, I've run out of data. And then the package of MTN that I'm having, it's I don't know how it's been made, because I cannot top up on top of that. The only thing I can do I've been trying to load on my other personal cell phone and hotspot to this one, but unfortunately, this maximum of the data that is required. It's unfortunately I won't be able to be online for the whole day. Just bear with me. If you don't see me on the platform, it will regard the data because I submitted my complaint with the ladies that are working with the contracts because it's been going on because I don't know what's happening with MTN. Thank you, Chair.
No, that's noted, Honorable Slepe. Honorable Kondo.
Good morning, Chair, honorable members and colleagues. Chair, if the meeting really extends up to 6 o'clock, I would like to be excused at 1 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Kondo. I've taken all the apologies. I was just explaining the notice concerning the meeting. But remember, the meeting is also dependent on us members, on how we are handling what is before us. But it's important to remind ourselves that the notice convening the meeting would have indicated that would deal with all the presentations that are before us. We'll be managing it as we go. I think it's safe to say so. With that having been said, we'll then go and get to the agenda. Like I said, those are the presentations we would take. And I was saying, honorable members, that we're guided with regard to the time. There was a complaint in the previous meeting. And of course, that would have been considered as I've accepted the council or at that time on the presenters that we really keep to the time on the basis that members have had an opportunity to go through the detailed presentation. So the expectation is really to focus on silent points that you want to also help South Africans who are following the deliberations to have at least an understanding of what is before the committee, and then allow space for members to engage. Of course, we're going to be a bit strict with time. That would give maximum 5 minutes, at least in the first 5 minutes per member. And then you make your points. If there's any matter to follow up after response to the questions, we'll then manage also the time from there, just to make sure that there's a fair spread of those members who would want would indeed take at least max 20 minutes per entity. Of course, this excludes your overview, Minister. Immediately after your overview, would then take the presentations on the basis of that allocation of time. We'll take, of course, the first 3 presentations and then take up a discussion if there's a discussion, and thereafter responses. Then we get to the last 2 presentations, take them at a go, and then have a discussion on that before we get to the minutes. So that's how we are going to proceed. Please don't take me to be disrupting when I remind you that your time has expired. It will be because it has expired. So please, let's help each other by timing each other. I would want to still have quite a number of members so that indeed when we produce a report, of the committee, it will be because everyone had an opportunity to participate in the deliberations. With that having been said, Honorable Mkondo, if it's a legacy hand, please lower it unless there's a matter I want to raise before we proceed. I take it then to be a legacy hand. Then could some assist us to lower that hand so that we don't leave her if she wants to make an input, because she's muted now. Can we then proceed in that regard? I will give to you the Honorable Minister to do your brief overview. And thereafter, as I said, we'll then apply the 20 minutes max. So if you do less than 20 minutes, maximum 20 minutes, and then we'll take members after that. The Honorable Minister, you are now welcomed. Platform.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chair. I hope I'm audible. This is me, Honorable Chair. May I please request that I mute my video to assist my bandwidth?
Okay, thank you, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Deputy Ministers, Sbia and Mtsina, Honorable members of the Portfolio Committee, the officials from Dell and its family, as led by the acting DG, all distinguished colleagues, good morning. Honorable Chair, allow me to first report that in terms of apologies, I don't have apologies except for the Chief of Staff who is in attendance now, but will request to be excused as she has a flight to catch at 1. Firstly, I know the Portfolio Committee already dealt with the 2024-25 first quarterly performance reports of the department and the SEE last week when I was on government duty abroad. Today, the department presents its performance outcomes for the first and second quarters of 2024-25 financial year. This aligns with your recent review of the annual reports and adoption of the budgetary review and recommendation report. We anticipate the National Assembly's deliberation on the BRRR on 26 November and look forward to the ensuing recommendations. We present these performance reports not just for mere compliance. These are the enablers of economic transformation that must address the immediate socio-economic challenges faced by our country. In the past week, on the 12th of November, we welcome the quarterly labor survey results for quarter 3 as released by the Statistician General, showing an encouraging reduction of 1.4% in unemployment compared to the second quarter. Employment in the community and social services has increased by 194,000. Immediately when Statistics South Africa mentions increase of numbers in community and social services, it becomes inevitable to think about a number of government interventions and initiatives because they are the major contributing factors through the public employment programs. Yes, honorable members, the PEPs are housed in various departments. Others are driven by public agencies. Then the question is, how best can the Department of Employment and Labor strengthen our entities to consolidate and contribute to addressing the unemployment challenges faced by our country? Honorable Chairperson, in summary, I will outline the overall performance of our entities. On Unemployment Insurance Fund, the Unemployment Insurance Fund remains a cornerstone of their social protection strategy, offering financial relief to workers in need and fostering labor market stability. During Q1 and Q2, the UIF focused on clearing claims backlogs, enhancing compliance, and addressing operational inefficiencies. Contributions increased by 4.77% year-on-year, reflecting sustained employer compliance despite economic challenges. However, registrations fell short of projections, slightly impacting the revenue target. Significant progress was made in addressing long-standing claims backlogs, with 99.88% of approved benefits paid within 10 working days, disbursing 2.89 billion rand to beneficiaries. Honorable Chairperson, the committee or the department is seized with the issues that have been raised by the Auditor General on both funds, which the committee is aware of. I would like to assure the committee that we are attending these issues. Efforts are underway to strengthen internal controls and continue to stabilize the online systems that were caused by some dispute of the service provider, as we had appraised the portfolio committee before. We want to make sure that we clear all the matters of concern as raised by the Auditor General. Honorable Chair and members, we are considering better investment strategies and approaches to ensure maximum return on investment. On compensation fund, the compensation fund continues to provide financial and medical support to workers affected by occupational injuries and diseases. In Q1 and Q2, the fund met and exceeded all performance indicators, making significant strides in compliance and service delivery. The fund adjudicated 91% of claims within 25 working days, exceeding the 90% target, and processed 99% of requests for assistive devices within 15 days. In revenue, generated 29.6 billion rand, surpassing the budget by 20%, driven by compliance audits, increased tariffs, and fair value gains for investments. Notwithstanding these achievements, Chairperson, the fund continues to address the systemic mapping errors in the claims administration system to streamline invoice payments. The compensation fund's performance underscores its commitment to delivering timely support to injured workers while maintaining financial sustainability and operational rigor. Productivity SA plays a critical role in enhancing South Africa's economic competitiveness by supporting enterprises and preserving jobs. The first half of the financial year showcased its ability to deliver impactful programs despite financial constraints. On enterprise support, targets under the Competitiveness Improvement Services Program were exceeded. However, the challenges with job preservation efforts fell short, with 346 jobs saved out of a target of 1,700. Revenue fell 32% below target, reflecting delays in funding disbursements and project implementation. In our country's pursuit of economic recovery and sustainable development, the importance of productivity cannot be overstated. When businesses become more productive, they are not just improving their bottom line, they are helping to create more jobs, protect existing jobs, and make our industries more competitive on the global stage. It is for this reason, Honorable Chair, that during the Productivity SA's 45th award ceremony in October on the 24th, I emphasized our commitment to support this entity and ensure their initiatives promote productivity, as we know that this is a critical element of our overall economic strategy. The Commission for Conciliation, Mediation and Arbitration continues to serve as a vital institution in safeguarding workplace harmony, resolving disputes efficiently, and promoting equitable labor practices. The CCMA achieved 100% of performance targets in both quarters, ensuring timely dispute resolution and fostering workplace stability. We want to ensure that such achievement is sustained. In the same vein, the CCMA continues to face capacity challenges. The committee will recall the request to the National Treasury to increase the budget allocation for this entity. Such a request was subsequently not successful, and as a result, I've instructed Acting DG to urgently assess the situation and the entire expenditure to ensure the sustainability of the entity. National Economic Development and Labour Council. It continues to act as a platform for constructive dialogue, fostering collaboration between government, business, labor, and community stakeholders on socio-economic policies. Some highlights include Nedlac Annual Summit, which was preceded by an information sharing symposium of African social dialogue institutions. Also, Nedlac developed and handed over a social partner report reflecting on the achievements and lessons of 30 years of democracy and plans for the future. There are people who do not know that there is a task team that is implementing the two-pot retirement system. Nedlac formed it to guard against the unintended consequences. In the first quarter of 24-25, Nedlac achieved 100% of the set targets. Then in quarter two, they set themselves a target of 14 days on which to distribute the dialogue report, which they could have easily met should they have accurately calculated those 14 days. They then could not achieve 100% of their targets in the second quarter on that issue due to that mishap. I think before I conclude, Chair, I want to say we must also stress and emphasize the great improvement that we are seeing on the compensation fund, which has since performed 100% on both quarters, quarter one and quarter two, joining Nedlac and the CCMA. Despite ongoing challenges, the department's performance in the first half of the financial year shows significant progress toward our strategic objectives. We remain committed to addressing challenges, fostering collaborations, and delivering impactful results. With your support, we are confident in creating a more equitable and opportunity-rich labour market for all South Africans. And I am hoping even the UIF that is still lagging behind with the approach and the hands-on approach of the acting DG of even putting CF and UIF together, they'll be able to learn best practices and will soon see the improvement in the UIF. At this point, allow me, Honourable Chairperson, to hand over to Acting Director General, Mr. Mlenzana, to introduce various presenters. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Sorry, Chair.
Can you proceed?
No, thank you very much, Minister. Thank you very much, Chair. Honorable Chairperson, can I also request, due to instability of my network, to please switch my camera off? I really would appreciate that. Otherwise, it's going to be disrupted.
Permission granted, can proceed.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Minister Nomakosazana Meth, Deputy Minister Sibia, Deputy Minister Mgcina, members of the Portfolio Committee on Employment and Labour, distinguished stakeholders, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is V. Mlenzana, is the surname. Chair, I would like to propose the following approach in terms of the presentations that we would like to take. Firstly, Chair, I would like to give just a broad overview of the performance of all 5 entities, so that when they do come, we understand that the first 3 will come first, and then the last 2, so that at least I've given them a brief overview of all of 5 of them. Chair, we will, so that we don't waste time, we will ask the presenters as they take on the podium to speak, to introduce themselves, so that we don't waste too much time. If I can then just jump into the detail itself of the performance in terms of my overview. Chair, as indicated by the Minister so eloquently, that the contributions in terms of...
May I intervene, Chair?
Yes.
Okay. No, sorry, DG. I request DG not to do this, because we have emphasized that from the Minister we go straight to the actual presentations. So I request DG to forward to you, Chair, the overview, because we want to respect time. We had many members that are requesting to be recused. If then he will come with the overview, it will eat on the time that we're supposed to give the entities to present the actual detail. Sorry, Gigi.
Thank you. Thank you, Minister, for saying this.
Okay, no, thank you very much. Not a problem. I think let's then go straight to the CCMA and let's take the presentation from there. Thank you very much. CCMA.
Thank you very much to the acting DG. Thank you very much to the chairperson of the committee, to the members of the committee, to the minister, the honorable minister, for the opportunity to present the first and the second quarter report of the CCMA. The chairperson, I'm actually more indebted to the minister for the summary of the performance of the entity. As a consequence of that, I think, Chairperson, you'll be happy to hear that our intention is to present in 5 minutes, because I think the minister has captured our performance on both quarters exceptionally well. And with your permission, Chairperson, I will not go through all the slides that have the details, but I think we have captured it nicely for the members to have a clear picture of the performance of the organization on this particular slide that you see. I think that's slide number 3. I want to proceed that way, Chairperson. Just in short, Chairperson, the performance of the organization and the staff of the CCMA in terms of quarter 1, indeed we've achieved the 100% achievement in terms of the performance targets that you asked us to do. We proceeded also in the second quarter to also deliver the same performance as you asked us to, which was also all the targets were achieved, even though some of them were really, really difficult, because some of the targets that we have are targets that are dependent, such as when you do your training on the issue of attendance in terms of the ICT requirements that we had to implement. And even more difficult, it is the Essential Services Committee, its oversight and its designation capacity, which is very difficult if those that are subject of such an assessment, makes it difficult. So Essential Services is quite a unique and a very difficult function to make, especially that you are depending on stakeholders in order to be able to achieve that. But despite all of that, from the ICT point of view, from the statutory functions that we ought to achieve as the organization, the training that we have to provide as an organization, which is contained in the details of the slides, all of them as set for quarter 1 and quarter 2, Chairperson, has been achieved 100%. The second part, which is the last part, it's the budgetary one. Because we're talking at least first and second quarter, it is sometimes pleasing to see that we are at just above 50%, it is 52.6% in terms of the approved budget of what we have utilized already. So there's 2 quarters left. So the 48% or 49% or so of what is left in the last 2 quarters, we will put our efforts to make sure that we fully utilize the budget that is allocated. We've already made adjustments in terms of allocation of cases between now until the end of the financial year, in terms of our dispute resolution and certain implementations that we must do in as far as our obligations are concerned, particularly from the ICT point of view, the statutory functions that we must do. So we're on course on that, and thanks to the acting DG and the minister for the support they've given us in terms of the adjustments that we had to make. It has been such a great relief for us to be able to focus and readjust for the purposes of achieving the rest of the target by the end of March 2025. So, Chairperson, that's essentially our presentation for the 2 quarters. We're already in full flight for the 3rd quarter. And if there's any detail that we need to answer, which is contained in the latest slides, we can do so. But I think for purposes of the portfolio committee, this is exactly what the performance of the entity is. That is exactly the spend that we've done. So there are no targets that we did not achieve that we can explain or to explain to you. That's why I chose with the team to go to slide 3, which gives you a correct picture of the performance and financial performance, meaning covering both the financial and the non-financial performance of the entity. That's my presentation, Chairperson. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, CCMA. I think let's then take the next presentation, colleagues. I don't have to call you out. If you can just follow the format that was presented on the agenda by the chairperson, that would be useful. I think the next after CCMA was Nedlac, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you very much.
Yes, good morning, Chairperson. And good morning.
Is a problem. You can easily switch it off if you can. You are the upside down.
And I've never seen this happening before.
Okay. You can switch it off.
Yes. Thank you. Let's okay. Right.